everybody. I'm Neviana, an ODTUG board member, and I'm here joined today with three very exceptional women, great ODTUG volunteers, and women in technology champions for ODTUG and also, for their companies for many, many years. Elizabeth, Mia, and Susie. So, ladies, welcome and thank you so much for being here with me today to talk a little bit more about women in technology, the WIT program that we run throughout the year, and also especially the WIT luncheon, which we just wrapped for KScope 24. I wanted to talk to me about a little bit about your experience with the WIT program, with your involvement with the WIT luncheon this year, and we'll just take turns and maybe highlight a few of those areas of where the WIT luncheon and the WIT program excels and how we help all our volunteers and our members, basically. Here you go, Mia.
So the WIT Luncheon was born, we said almost 10 years ago, when I was on the board with Natalie Delmar was the president at the time. And we said, we really need something at the conference because there's the ratio of women to men was so off. We really wanted some sort of networking event at the conference to really bring women together. So the WIT Luncheon was born. It passed by only one vote on the board.
Wow,
We had to get, they were a little bit concerned about alienating other diversity and inclusion groups where they're like, why are we doing it only for women? Maybe we should do it for disabled. Maybe we should do it for color. But it was basically born from that need. And ever since, we've really tried to make programming at the events something that's meaningful to people, whether it's to bring up future leaders. And one of the biggest things we were proud of this year was that the mentors, the table mentors, were kind of the next generation. So we had a few mentors that have been Oracle Aces for many, many years, but we had a lot of new Oracle Aces, new with women in technology, such as Elizabeth and Susie, who kind of were mentors for first or second time, and really we're trying to pass on that torch to have people come in. And Elizabeth, of course, was instrumental in getting Aura Player to assistance with sponsorship for the WIT Luncheon. I'll let her tell us about it.
Yeah, for sure.
I I was just looking for a way that we could further the footprint, and Deloitte was looking for a way to participate more. And when it came up that maybe we could do a co-sponsorship and take it to the next level, make it a little bigger, they were so excited, and it worked so well with your leadership and guidance. They came in to bolster the sponsorship side, and then at the same time they're tickled pink with all of the pink tickled pink with all of the people they got to meet and talk to. It was wonderful.
Actually, let me ask you one question. One more question before we go to Susie, because with Susie we have to talk more about the WIT program throughout the year. You were table facilitators, just as me. We all had different topics to discuss in our tables, all very helpful topics. How about you tell me just briefly what your topic was about and how the participants kind of perceived it and engaged with it?
Yes, our topic was negotiating better pay and interview skills. And it was, we started out by saying, why is everyone here? And it came up that whether it's cultural or a feminist sort of thing, it's women are less likely to self-advocate because they are naturally just trying to get some stuff done. And I wanted to help them understand that my perception and other leaders' perception is that if you self-advocate, you will advocate for others. It does not look that way. And we were talking about it, like, tell me what you're feeling, help me understand. And then I was trying to help them understand as a leader how I perceive them not advocating for themselves, and why it is a fine line. And Mia was there helping me talk through it. But I wanted to hear, and that's how it's a discussion. It's a mentorship, but it's also what are you really going through, and how can we guide you through that, and then building that relationship for all year long when we can come back and talk to each other. We're all friends from here, but we talk to each other, text here and there all year long. That's what we forged that at this luncheon. That is you and Natalie's idea. It is in my heart.
All right. So from what I understand, you were in the same table facilitating.
I actually facilitated a second.
Amazing. All right. So my table, and I'll pass it on to you, was all about conflict resolution. How do we, perceive conflict? How does it arises? The various, causes of it, and most importantly, what are the ways to avoid conflict and obviously resolve it when it arises. And how about your topic?
Susie will tell hers
Oh,
first.
okay. Very nice.
My topic was related to career path journeys of working with others to be able to either identify if you realize, hey, I'm not in the right career, what am I supposed to do about it? Or how do I get mentors who are in potential career opportunities that I am interested in? But also the conversation evolved into a lot of how organizations can support folks over the course of their career, being able to say, not only do I want to continue in the role that I am now, but being aspirational around, here's some of the areas that I do want to continue to improve on, and being able to support one another in that career path.
Yeah, so that's very important actually at our company at OraPlayer. We have a lot of female mentorship that goes on between middle level managers, senior level managers, and it's incredible to see how, I have sessions with them very often, and I say, what do you do during the day? We have like a survey that we send out. What do you do all day? What do you want to be doing all day? And what do you think you should be doing all day? And it's kind of like, past, present, future, like to see if people are actually, actually not in their proper lane. And we've had tons of people who say, you know what, I'm not passionate about graphic design anymore. I actually want to go into marketing automation. And I'm like, okay, we need that too. This person was in sales. She doesn't want to be in sales. So it's really important to kind of have those conversations. And like you said, leave an open culture for people to be able to have those conversations and feel free enough to be able to discuss it openly.
And perfect. So during the WIT luncheon, we also have an opportunity to recruit future volunteers and future WIT, table coordinators and also WIT program coordinators. I know there was a case with many of the WIT moderators this year. They were recruited from last year, and I know Susie was one as well. And I want to pass it on and really focus on you right now, because during the past year you've run our WIT program, mentorship program throughout the year, and also you've helped out in the K-Scope WIT luncheon as well. So tell us a little bit more about the WIT program. How did it go this year, and a little bit overview and what we can expect for next year.
Wonderful, thank you. So I'll start. My initial entrance into working with ODTUG and the Women in Technology group was actually at my first K-Scope. So I attended the WIT luncheon and wanted to get more involved, wanted to continue and to work with a number of amazing people to be able to say, hey, this is a really great program. It's a great opportunity where we have so many folks who are interested in technology, who may be looking for that kind of mentorship that they may or may not have in their professional roles. So come to 2020, I got paired with a mentor in an earlier iteration of the mentorship program, found her role in mentorship to be extremely valuable to me. So as we were looking and in planning for last year's K-Scope, we were wanting to reinvigorate the program and to bring a new set of folks who are interested to get involved either as mentors or mentees and build that space where they can be focused on some of the core areas that we all may see in our professional lives as well. Over the course of this past year, we've paired about 10 mentor-mentee pairings, and what we're looking to do is refresh and reinvigorate the new class coming out of K-Scope 24. So very much looking forward to recruiting new people who are interested either in being involved in as mentors or mentees, and being able to build that next class of folks who may be interested in joining at the Women in Tech Luncheon next year, but also giving the space for new mentors who may have not done it in the past, being able to say, hey, we have a great opportunity. You have a network of folks around you who you can lean on if need be. So really excited to grow and to continue to see the program evolve.
Well, thank you so much, ladies. I wanted to wrap up this interview by highlighting a few things. You mentioned, the WIT program was started back 10 years, and there were some, hesitations on that. And look at us today. I mean, this year's WIT luncheon was the most successful ever. People were waiting at the registration desk, and next year we'll have it even bigger. We were able to kind of reinvigorate the WIT program after the pause for COVID, and look at how well it's doing. And not only by the numbers, but also by the influence that we have on the people that participate in this program and their feedback, especially when we all meet together, and then how they want to have the next generation of ODTUG members involved in this program and next year's luncheon. So thank you, ladies, for all you do. You're an inspiration to everyone that is watching. And hopefully, we will see you at the WIT luncheon next year and be part of our WIT initiative.